Dear students, welcome to the online classes of chemistry. So, today we will discuss the radiations of which are characterized by some other properties. So, here 5 properties are there mainly. Actually, there are 3 properties are there. One is wavelength, frequency and velocity, but 2 more extra properties are there. So, therefore, the radiations are characterized by the following properties. The radiations are characterized by the radiations are characterized by the following properties. By the following properties. The radiations are characterized by following properties. So, here remember, number 1 is that is wavelength, and number 2 that is frequency, number 3 velocity, number 4 wave number, and number 5 amplitude. Actually, that is the importance are that is first three wavelength, frequency and velocity. So, here the radiations are characterized by 5 that is properties, following properties. Number 1, let us see that is what is number 1. Number 1 is wavelength. So, wavelength is represented by lambda. It is called as lambda. It is represented by lambda. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು lambda ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Then what is wavelength? Wavelength ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು I will draw a diagram. Look here. So here it is a diagram. Look here students. Here it is. Look here. It is a wave. It is a wave. So here that is these 2 points. These 2 points. This that is these are called as a crust. It is called as a crust, and here it is called as trough. ಒಂದು ವೇವ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಪೀಕ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಅದು ಕೆಳಗಿನ ತೆಗ್ಗು ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಫ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ 2 adjacent ADJECENT. It is the distance between the 2 adjacent neighboring side by side crust or trough. So it is ಮೇಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪೀಕ್ 2 adjacent crust ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ 2 adjacent ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಫ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. It is expressed in terms of nanometer, or it is expressed in terms of centimeter, or it is also expressed in terms of angstrom unit, angstrom A0 unit. So here this wavelength is represented by lambda. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So remember, so it is here the distance traveled, ಅನ್ನಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ distance between the two adjacent ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ neighboring adjacent crust or trough in the wave. So it is adjacent trough ಇರಬಹುದು, crust ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ adjacent trough ಇರಬಹುದು. So it is ನೆನಪಿಡ್ರಿ troughs in the wave, crust or troughs in the wave. Look here students, the distance between the 2 adjacent crust, ಇವೆರಡು crust ನಡುವರ್ಕದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇವೆರಡು ಟ್ರಫ್ದ ನಡುಬರ್ಕ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾವು ವೇವ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ by lambda. It is lambda. It is expressed in terms of ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್. ನೋಡಿರಲಿ, ನೀವು ಮೀಟರ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲಿ MET/ER ಬರಿಬೋದು, MET/RE ಬರಿಬೋದು. ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ MET/RE ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಒಂದೇನದಲ್ಲ ಮೀಟರ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ MET/ER ಮತ್ತು MET/RE ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಒಂದು US ದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಎರಡೂ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಎಗ್ರಿ ಅದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ expressed in terms of nanometer, or you may write that is centimeter. So it is centimeter ಒಳಗೂ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. It is also expressed in terms of centimeter, or that is it is also expressed in terms of angstrom unit. Angstrom unit ಒಳಗೂ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. or angstrom units, that is nothing but 1 nanometer is equal to 10⁻⁹ meter. ಇದನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. or ಇದನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10⁻⁷ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. or 1 angstrom unit is equal to 1 angstrom unit is equal to, so it is 10⁻⁸, that is in centimeter, and 10⁻⁻⁰, so it is meter. So it is ಇದನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಮೀಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಯು ಮೈ ರೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್. Look here students, it is called as wavelength. It is for 2 marks. Define wavelength, or what is wavelength? So it is the distance between the two adjacent or neighboring crust or trough in the wave. It is expressed in terms of nanometer or centimeter. So I have written that is here. Then what is second one? Second one is that is a frequency. So it is called as nu. It is called as nu. So then what is a frequency? The number of crust or the number of trough moved or travelled or passing through a given point in 1 second. 1 second ಒಳಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಫ್ಗಳು ಒಂದು ವೇವ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೈತಿ, 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಫ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಒಂದು ಗಿವನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಸೊ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಫ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ crust or trough, number of crust or trough. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಬದಲು ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು ನೀವು, ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಟ್ರಫ್ passing through a given point in 1 second. Passing through a given point in 1 second. So 1 second ಒಳಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗೈತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಫ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ 1 second ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿನೋಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನ್ಯೂ. It is denoted nu. So it is expressed in terms of cycles per second, hertz, ಅಥವಾ ಬರೀ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ it is expressed in terms of cycles per second. That is called as CPS. Or hertz or per second. ಹರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ಬೋದು, ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ತಿಳಿತು, ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಹರ್ಜ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಚ್ ಜೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಹರ್ಜ್, ಎಚ್ ಜೆಡ್ ಆರ್ per second. It is the here that is the unit. And you may also write that is lambda nu is equal to distance travelled in 1 second. A shortcut is distance travelled in 1 second. Lambda nu is equal to. So it is, here it is, remember, hertz. So the number of crust or trough passing through a given point in 1 second is called as frequency. It is denoted by nu. It is expressed in terms of cycles per second or hertz or per second. ಇದು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅದೇ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಫ್ಗಳು 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್, ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ಜ್ ಆರ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. Look here. The next one is, third one, velocity. So you know it very well. The distance travelled by the wave in 1 second. The distance travelled by the wave in 1 second. The distance travelled by the wave in 1 second is called velocity. It is expressed in terms of meters per second or centimeter per second. ನೋಡ್ಕೊರಿ, meters per second or centimeter per second. So it is expressed, it is denoted by, so it is C. So that is, remember, all electromagnetic radiation travel with the velocity of 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per second, or that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. All the electromagnetic radiations travel with the velocity of 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. So it is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second or 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per second. It is about velocity. So it is so here velocity is defined as the distance travelled by the wave in 1 second. 1 second yes to distance travel ageti. 1 second is called velocity. It is expressed in terms of meters per second or centimeter per second. All the electromagnetic radiation travel with the same velocity. That is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second or 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per second. So here about that is it is velocity. Now students, now that is the fourth one, it is wave number. It is indicated by nu bar. It is indicated by nu bar. It is indicated by nu bar. Look here. It is the number of wavelength in unit length, or it is the number of wavelength per centimeter. It is also the reciprocal of wavelength. So student, it is the number of wavelength. Look here, wavelength, that is number of wavelength in unit length. In unit length, or it is the number of wavelength per centimeter, number of wavelength per centimeter. Per centimeter. So remember here that is it is also the reciprocal of wavelength. ಇದು ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಬಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಅಪಾನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ. ನ್ಯೂ ಬಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಅಪಾನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ. ಇದು ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ remember students here, per centimeter or per meter, per centimeter or per meter. So it is about wave number. It is the number of wavelengths per centimeter or number of wavelengths in unit length. Unit length means that is per centimeter, and then that is here it is expressed in terms of per centimeter or per meter. So then the last one that is called as amplitude. So here 4 are there. Look here friends, and the fourth one is that is amplitude. And before this I will show that is here, before this amplitude remember it is note, you should remember this, velocity of radiations are velocity of radiations are related with wavelength and frequency. So most of the problems were asked on this, that is on this equation. Velocity of radiations are related with wavelength and frequency. So that is here I will write C is equal to, it is called as velocity, and here it is related with nu and lambda. So it is frequency into wavelength. It is number 1, and if they ask wavelength or frequency, so then I will write here that is nu is equal to frequency is equal to C upon lambda. Or if they ask wavelength, lambda is equal to C upon nu. So these 3 formulas are used to calculate so velocity, frequency or wavelength. So these are related like this. And now the last one, that is amplitude. So what is amplitude? So it is the height of the crust. Look here, it is the height of the crust or depth of the trough. It is called as amplitude. Look here students, the height of the crust or depth of the trough is called as a amplitude. So here amplitude in the wave, and it is also denoted by small a, and it gives or it determines the intensity of radiation, the brightness of the radiation. ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಇದು? ಬ್ರೈಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ, ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ತಿಳಿತು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ height of the crust or depth of the trough in the wave. It is denoted by small a. It is denoted by small a. It determines the intensity of radiation, brightness, the intensity of radiation. Look here, height ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹೈಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತೇಳಿರಿ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಹೈಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ it determines the intensity of radiation. These here actually there are main, that is 3 properties are there, and 2 that is more are included here. So here these are the properties of radiations, and here the 5 that is one is wavelength, second one is frequency, third one is velocity, fourth one is wave number, and fifth one is amplitude. So after this, students, here amplitude, we come to know that what is electromagnetic radiation. So I will show that is diagrammatically what is electromagnetic radiation. After knowing this electromagnetic radiation, we are able to find out that is determine the electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum. What is electromagnetic spectrum? So I will first draw the diagram and I will write the definition. Then you come to know that what is electromagnetic spectrum. Look here. It is first one gamma rays, and second one X rays, remember, and third one UV rays, and here fourth one look here, students. Here it is the visible region. Visible region. Where that is, you will get that is visible region. ಇದು ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಗೋಚರವಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇದು 400 ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ 400 ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟು 760 ತನಕ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ 400, 500, 600 like this. That is 760 that is nanometer ತನಕ ಇರ್ತದೆ. I will write that is 700 nanometer. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಮ್, ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೋಚರವಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾರೆಡ್ IR ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾರೆಡ್ ರೇಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾರೆಡ್ ರೇಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋವೇವ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮೈಕ್ರೋವೇವ್ ರೇಸ್, ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾರೆಡ್, ಮೈಕ್ರೋವೇವ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು FM ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು AM ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, FM ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ AM ರೇಡಿಯೋ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ FM ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಮತ್ತು AM ರೇಡಿಯೋ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಇಯರ್. ಲಾಂಗ್ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ವೇವ್ಸ್. So complete this picture is called as a electromagnetic spectrum. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು electromagnetic spectrum ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. And then you will get here this side you will get wavelength. It is called as wavelength. And here you will get frequency. So let us see, it is the few values of this. So it is, what is the value of this? It is 10 raised to minus 16. Remember, 10 to the power minus 16, 10 to the power minus 14. Here the wavelength that is goes on, increases. So 10 raised to minus 10, 10 raised to minus 10, and then that is 10 raised to minus 8, 10 raised to minus 8, and after this that is the visible region is there. The visible region is there. And 10 raised to minus 6, 10 raised to minus 6, 10 raised to minus 4, 10 raised to minus 2, and FM and AM. So it is here you will get 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 2, like this. So here that is here the electromagnetic spectrum, it is arranged in the increasing order of their wavelength. Look here students, wavelength minus 16, minus 14, minus 10, minus 8, it is in the increasing order of their wavelength. Or you may also write that is in the decreasing order of their frequency. So it is like this. It is 10 raised to 24, it is 10 raised to 22, here 10 raised to 22, 10 raised to 18, 10 raised to 18, 10 raised to 16, here 10 raised to 16, that is UV rays, 10 raised to 16, and after this you will get 10 raised to 14, 10 raised to 14, like this, that is it goes on, decreases, 10 raised to 10, 10 raised to 8, and then you will get that is 10 raised to 6, 2, and 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 2, and 10 raised to 0, like this. So here it is in the increasing order of their wavelength or decreasing order of their frequency. It is called as electromagnetic spectrum. So the arrangement of all the electromagnetic radiations, the arrangement of all the electromagnetic radiations in the increasing order of their wavelengths or decreasing order of their frequencies. Look here students, it is called as electromagnetic spectrum. it is called as a electromagnetic spectrum. Gamma rays 10 raised to minus 16, 14, so it goes on increases in the wavelength. So therefore, the arrangement of all the electromagnetic radiation in the increasing order of their wavelength or decreasing order of their frequency are called as electromagnetic spectrum. So up to this, that is, we have studied all the properties, and now that is in the next class we will solve some problems on it. So thank you students.